Good morning from frozen Florida. I just wanted to go through one of my favorite 4 poses on the Good to Go body training program. This move really starts off pretty early, right? It's a 4 pose that does a great job of loosening up the body. But when you first start it, it isn't going to look so pretty. So what I want to do is I want to show you this move that's going to progress you very steadily through the whole program when it comes to loosening up, getting that flexibility, and getting your body out of danger zone. So first I'm going to show you the pose right now, how it's going to look way before you're done with the program. It's not going to take the whole program for you to get to this point. But I want to show you first what it's going to look like when you got it, and then I'm going to show you a quick little version of what it's going to look like when you first start, because it's not pretty when you first start. So let me go through this pose for you first. We're going to go child's pose is where this starts. Now, this is not how you're going to look when you first start the program, I guarantee it, because this program is for beginners, but you will get here. So we're going to start in child's pose with an out breath. You'll fade into a hip dip on an inhale. You'll exhale into a down dog. And then you'll inhale, this is the hard one for beginners, into a hips up. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yo, no, I can't do that. Nope, that's not where I'm starting from. Of course, that's not where you're starting from, but that's where you'll get. Let me show you the version where you're most likely starting from for a beginner. So first off, child's pose. You're not going to be here. You're just starting. You're tight. You're back on the wagon, right? So you're not going to be here. Your child's pose is going to be here. You're not going to have your butt all the way back. Your knees aren't going to be loose enough, or your lower back. And you won't be able to bring your head down, so you'll be probably up on your elbow. So this is your child's pose. Let me demonstrate what your 4 pose is going to look like. You're going to go from child's pose on an exhale. You're going to inhale into a hip dip that doesn't even dip your hips because you're too tight to dip your hips. And then you're going to exhale into a down dog that you can't really support with your hands, and you're not going to be able to straighten your legs or put your butt all the way up. So that'll be your down dog. And the hips up, this is the toughest one. You're not going to be able to put your hips up. You're going to probably put one hand back and just kind of lift like that, maybe once on each side, before you go into your beginner child pose again. So that's what it'll look like. It's going to be tight. It's going to be stiff. But this is a very progressive move. It'll feel better every time you do it, every day on the Good to Go body training program. It's not every day, but you'll be visiting this flow a lot. All right? So remember, where you're starting from is where you're starting from. It's going to be a tight child's pose, a really tight hip dip, an improper down dog, and hips too tight to come up and knees too tight to come back. But I guarantee you, before the program's over, a good amount of time before the program's over, you'll be flowing through this and loving it. This is going to put that body back together in a big way. All right? So I put the first week of the Good to Go body training program out already. It's on my YouTube channel, Good to Go Body at YouTube. It's in my playlist. The first week's there for you, free to try out, just so you can see what you're getting into and where it's starting from and where you'll progress to. All right? So check out that video I just posted today. I'm posting another one tomorrow. Have a good morning.